I am your host, Ronnie Robinson of Real Talk. I'm here with my co-host.
Rhonda Robinson.
Wow, what a Sunday. I had the opportunity to go to church.
Yes.
Now we have an opportunity to film on my show with my co-host. You
Rhonda
can't
Robinson.
beat that. How you doing today?
I'm good.
You doing good?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
What do you want to talk about this evening?
Just hit on just a tad bit on the prosecuting attorney's office and the treatment of Breon's case and some of the other cases that have crossed her desk.
Well, what do you feel about this lawsuit, this so-called racial lawsuit with the state's attorney and the police detectives?
As far as the lawsuit goes, I mean, it's her own personal suit that she has, and it's probably some validity in it. Missouri being the state that it is, a very Republican state, so I mean, I'm okay with that, but at the same time, she is also or was elected as an official to represent the people. So, unfortunately or fortunately, she has to learn how to deal with life just like everybody else. That have 2 or 3 more things going on in their life. So she's got this lawsuit going on, but at the same time, she's a prosecuting attorney, which means if you're a prosecuting attorney, then guess what? You need to start prosecuting criminals for doing some of the some of the crimes that they've been doing. So, like I say, on one hand, she's dealing with her own dilemma, but she still have a job that she has to perform.
Okay, so what do you think about the new detective that we have on the case?
The detective, he's really good. He keeps us informed. I'm very pleased with all the work that he's doing, the progress that he has made, the communication that he had with us. I have no flaws or no regrets of him being on the case thus far.
How do you feel how did you feel with the old detective?
I was not pleased with the old detective at all. He demonstrated some very unprofessional acts while he was on Breon's case. So, no, I wasn't satisfied with him at all. But moving forward, the detective that we have, he's been in communication with us. He's been talking to us, answering emails, phone calls, whatever. He's kept us in the loop of things as much as he could.
Do you feel like justice is coming your way?
I really feel like justice is right around the corner. It's so close that I just can't touch it. It's like it's on the other side of the door.
So, if you had opportunity to look at all the shootings in St. Louis, what would you tell St. Louis that we need to do with all of us? Not just our son's case, but with all the life situations of all the killings and the kids been shot. What would you say?
I would say to St. Louis, first of all, the shootings, they have to come to a cease. They have to stop. We are killing each other very fast. It doesn't take a white policeman or a black policeman to kill us because we're doing a really good job at it ourselves. And the bad part about it is it's the younger generation that is affecting. I think we need to love on each other a little bit more, a whole lot more. We need to respect one another. We need to value each other. We need to be able to sit down and communicate with each other when we have differences, because we will have differences. So as a community, as a black community, we have to come together and try to live as peaceful as possible together, because that's what the Bible says, that we have to live as peacefully as possible. And I think that it's doable. but it has to start at home. So we can't expect for somebody else to come in and clean up our own communities. We have to clean up our communities ourselves.
Do you have a question you want to ask me? Co-host, I want you to.
As a
Chime if you
co-host,
feel
so
like
how do you feel thus forth, knowing that we're just this close to getting justice for Breon's case? Because you've been out here in the public eye way more than I have, and you've did leg work that I haven't done. So how do you feel knowing that justice is right around the corner, and then where do we go as parents after we get justice for Breon?
Okay, I feel good. I feel good knowing that this day is going to get a closure. A run for 2 years, it taught me a lot. It taught me how to stay humble in the days that I wanted to go out there and retaliate. When you get names thrown at you and people change, personalities change, and you go places and see people's face and how they treat you, and they don't realize that you can see the difference in them if you've been in the streets before. That's why I can understand how the detectives don't see and dictate how they feel. But as a father, I feel real honored that closure coming. I want to thank Jimmy Edwards. He showed me something at the Candlelight Visual when he came down and asked could he sit next to you at the Candlelight Visual. And I had our son's picture, which I usually have with me on the show. And he asked me for the picture, and he said, can I hold it? And he held it like it was his. And it made me feel like, wow, I have somebody really, really touched. After going on 2 years, I finally got a prayer was answered to see him touch. I see so many men that know me that won't stand up to the plate. We hide behind the scene of a woman, and I thank you for allowing me to do what I wanted to do, but you stopped me from doing wrong, and I put this on tape. You stopped me from doing wrong. Even when I told the detective I could do wrong, because I was born wrong. When you come in this world, you dark. You don't realize life till you start getting a little closer to God and you understand your transition. So I could do wrong, but you stopped that. And I even told the detective Humphrey. Remember Humphrey?
I remember.
What was Humphrey's position? If you remember.
He was over internal affairs.
Internal affairs, when I turned the police in. You remember I told Humphrey, I said, y'all should give her Angel Award. Because I ain't been that good, for real. I haven't always been that good in my life. And I don't mind putting it on tape because I want people to know. Don't look at me now and say, I've been waiting on you to do wrong. I could have done wrong day one. And I told them that on tape with regulatory affairs, right?
Internal affairs.
At that time, I talked to Kim Gardner. We talked to Kim Gardner.
Yeah.
We talked to Chris, that worked in the Warrens Department. I'm throwing names for a reason because I did my homework.
Yeah.
Lewis Reed, my cousin, I asked Lewis to stay out of it. Because I didn't want St. Louis to say, well, he just involved because that's his family. No, I asked Lewis personally, stay out of it. Let me do what I got to do. Because I don't want nobody to say, well, we don't do a favor for Lewis. No, I want to let all y'all know, Lewis Reed, the president of Alderman Board, I asked him personally to stay out of it. You my witness on that.
Yeah.
Reason I asked him to stay out of it, I did not want St. Louis to think I was going to play politics with this case. I'm going to work this case. I'm going to get this case done because it's long overdue. Yeah, Lewis probably could have made some channels, made it a little easier. But guess what? The good Lord will show you what moves to make when you pray. And I'm telling y'all out there, we going to get justice because this woman here should get an Angel Award. I'm telling you. Because many days I wanted to pack that gun and go out there. I know their names. I know their faces. I know. I killed pushing it to everybody. Hey, do this, do this. But this woman here, I tell you on live TV, on my show, and I am the host. You are the co-host. Thank you for keeping me out of penitentiary. Because I always see it. And I say this to y'all. I'm glad my father is not here no more living. And the reason I say that, because my dad always distilled in us, be a man. Stand on everything. You take care of your family. You take care of your friends. Don't go out here being fake. One thing y'all can say about Ronnie Robinson, I ain't fake. Wherever I go, if you cross my path the wrong way, I don't step back on you. I don't protect my family. I don't protect my friends. And I got to say this. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome.
Not because you my wife. Because you was the one that told me, think before you make a move. I ain't never been a real thinker. I always just made a move. Because you live like that when you in the dark. And when you start trying to develop where you should be and want to be in life, you do better. So I'm telling y'all, you can watch me, you can say what you want to say, but I tell you, never think you exempt from these chairs we sitting in today. Yeah, I'm the host. You might want to come on my show. You might want to talk about St. Louis. But I tell you one thing, quit talking about people and realizing when it get back to them, they don't come say, who told them? So when you out there, remember one thing. You cannot stop something if you in the middle of it. I'm in the middle of this fight, and I won't stand on this fight. Because I want closure for my family. I want to know that they locked up. Because the way they done my baby boy, I told his mom from day one, they just didn't do him wrong, they did me wrong. And I stood on that. I want to thank everybody in Belleville I talked to. Yeah, I went to Belleville Courthouse. Yeah, I went to the sheriff department. Why? I'm Ronnie Robinson. I got a good background. And it's easy to go bad when you hurt. When you hurt, you can do things that you never thought you would do to people. And guess what? St. Louis, open your eyes. If this was Kim Gardner's son and the mayor's son, how would they feel? The major lost her son. You think that lady taking it easy? No, she want to know what happened to her son. See, it's easy when you sit behind a chair and you holler, we got a problem. We been had a problem. We don't like each other. But we blame everybody except ourselves. You see it, I see it. But guess what? Soon as they kill a cop, you got everybody want to loot. Burn houses, burn stores. They got insurance. Don't you think you're doing them a benefit? But as soon as one of ours get killed, we ain't see it. We didn't see it. Wait till it hit your house. You don't have your eyes open. I am the host, Real Talk. You got anything you want to say, co-host?
No, but thank you for having me on your show.
Well, guess what? We're going to sign off.